well, and that's it. No looking back. Leave it on the track. Christopher Robin's one off the inside, just niggled that to stay in touch. Paths of Victory's a little bit heady, and Pollard's getting a soft lead through on the inside. Nimcha is going to move around them, number 9, Nimcha. And Nimcha's only 3 lengths off them. Samsonite's trying to get a bit closer. Master Magic's around them. The Grey Indigo is tucked up between runners, about 4.5 to 5 off them. Then comes Tom Bombadil. Further back in the runners, the Bayou, Throng, and Before Noon flushed out to the back of the field. The Paths of Victory now moved on. He was a little bit keen, and he's still just taking a little bit of a tug, but at least they've allowed him to stride on now. So Paths of Victory picked it up. Master Magic is moving around to attack Pollard for that second position. Samsonite's wider out the red blinkers. Christopher Robin saves ground. Nimcha, the orange cap, has got about 3.5 lengths to make up. The Grey Indigo bottled up between them. Then comes Tom Bombadil. The Bayou's on the move, and there goes the Bayou right around. He's looping them. He's made 3 lengths. Before Noon, Tom Bombadil, and Throng is the trailer. Paths of Victory in front, coming to the 600 by a length, stalked by Pollard. Master Magic, Samsonite, the Bayou's around them. Nimcha still on the bridle. Christopher Robin's going to go in. Paths of Victory at the 350-meter marker. Pollard, can he repeat history? He goes to the inside. Christopher Robin trying to close in the Bayou on the extreme outside. Pollard, but Christopher Robin comes alive. Indigo, the Grey, is running on towards the inside, but Christopher Robin with a sweeping run comes at Pollard. Christopher Robin, Pollard's fighting back, but Christopher Robin won at a short head. Pollard, Indigo, and then came Nimcha. So, Christopher Robin always just seemed to have the advantage, although Pollard fights right down to the line. There's only going to be a head separating them, but number 1, Christopher Robin in those green and white silks for St. John Grey. Pollard almost pulled it off. Last year he went into the winner's box, this year second. Indigo, Nimcha, Paths of Victory, Throng the Bayou, Tom Bombadil, Samsonite. 300 meters to go. Pollard moved in dangerously, but you could see Christopher Robin. He was the second of the riders to go, if he goes for the stick late on, because Pollard's left-handed. Now Grant Van Niekerk goes right-handed and says, let's go hammer and tong down to the line. Christopher Robin and Pollard very tight together, but number 1, Christopher Robin, goes off the favourite at 250 in an absolute cliffhanger, bringing down the meeting. Hollywoodbets Greyville, race 10 from myself, Sheldon Peters. My dad will be with you tomorrow. Back to the studio.
The lucky last has gone the way of the St. John Grey trained Christopher Robin, and it was the Golden Sword race named after Golden Sword. But St. John Grey has bred this horse. He's trained it. He's owns it. The only thing you say you haven't done, because they wouldn't give you the license, was you didn't ride it.
Yeah, I was very disappointed in the NHRA with refusing my license application. But on a serious note, yeah, thanks very much. It's great to come down and win a race. After the big race, the pace was just so bad that Ronnie just couldn't make up the ground. But it was a good opportunity for her to see the track, and I think Grant now knows her, and I'm hoping for a big run next week.
St. John, this horse has really done you proud, and well done to you and your team, because he's a colt by damage is done. He still keeps running well and earns well, and yeah, well done to your team, because first time on the poly, you were venturing into unknown territory, and this horse has won well. Congrats.
Yeah, no, he's a steel horse. This, I mean, you can put him onto a track every single week, and he'll do his best. He'll run like this. I mean, if you look at his runs in February, he had 5 runs in a month. Culminating in the Derby trial win. So he's an iron horse, and you could tell by the way Mr. Van Niekerk applied the whip that he didn't flinch at all. But it was great to see Pollard challenge the way he did, and congratulations to Tony. I thought that he was going to come back and nab us on the line, but fortunately we got there first.
Well, well done. It's a whole St. John Grey affair, and it would be remiss. Greystone stud, very much part of KwaZulu-Natal breeders. Of course, Hadlow stud, Kathy Martin and Jonathan, that's right. Jonathan and Kathy Martin, who do so much work for you, and just a whole team effort. Well done for taking home the laurels.
Yes, thank you to them too.
Well done, St. John. There's all the trophies. I don't know how you're going to carry them all. All the trophies for St. John, trainer, owner, breeder, the Lotsky. Now, Mr. Gray said that it's just a pity that he wasn't granted his jockey's license, because he would have ridden it too. But well done to you, Grant. You've produced today on 2 horses that you don't know much about, in the sense.
Not that short.
You're not that short. Okay, well.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, it's a long day and it's nice to have a bit of fun. But 2 horses that you've won on today that you haven't ridden in races before, and you've produced the goods. Well done.
Yeah, thank you. Big thanks to Mr. Gray for the opportunities. The first one didn't quite go as planned, but I thought she still ran a good race. She definitely will still be competitive with the best fillies in the country. But yeah, as I said, it wasn't a disgrace. Hope for next time.
Now, Vincent and Seanville came to and troubled you all the way home. But this horse, as Mr. Gray says, a horse made of steel, fought all the way home, and you obviously felt that underneath you, because he didn't want to know about getting beat.
Yeah, as Mr. Gray has told me as well before the race, he said you will give you a good fight if you have to be in a finish, and he is a tough little bugger, this horse. He really fought with the other horse pretty well. I felt Sean's horse was coming back at me again, and my horse never gave up and found another gear. So well done to Mr. Gray for keeping him in such fine form, and to Muzi as well. He rode the horse last time and he gave me some great insight about the horse, so thank you.
It's been a fantastic day for you. We're in the middle of champion season. With rides like this, the hits will keep coming. Well done.
Yeah, 100%. I thought I was going to go home a maiden, but my form was back for the July. Thanks.
Well done. There we go. Grant van Niekerk, he's forgotten that Mr. Gray's left 1 trophy for him, but that's not a problem. He'll get his trophy in a moment. But a sterling ride from Grant, a lovely finish, and a good ride from Seanville in second on Vincent, and we were treated to a fantastic finish there in the lucky last. So that's it. KwaZulu-Natal Breeders' Day 2020 done and dusted, and as always, a resounding success. And it's just been a fabulous day. The results have been a little bit daunting, to say the least, but we've survived it. 1, 4, 7 and 9, the last race. As you heard from Sheldon, we'll be back right here tomorrow at Hollywoodbets Greyville for another race meeting that we look forward to. From the whole team, get home safely. Good night.